not, ladies and gentlemen. This is Colin P, the master anchor of KBC News. Today, we have a special live interview with famous star getting spotlight for bringing great automation in European world, Napoleon Bonaparte. One of our reporters is at St. Helena Island and getting ready for the interview. Hey John, what's going on there?
Hello, Mr. Reporter. It's good to see you.
Oh, I see that you're reading a book.
Yes, I have enjoyed reading since I was young. Reading is a lot. Food for the soul.
Wow, it is so great of you reading book in the prison. Anyway, let's get into the point. First, can you briefly tell about your life?
Even though I'm the great loser who ought to be imprisoned in such a kind of dark and shabby place, I was once a great leader who dominated Europe and honored my nation friends. There are still many people who are willing my second coming. Hey, you British! I'm still remembering the insult that you offered to me. Wait, I'll take revenge someday.
Oh, sir, don't be outrageous. But wait, did you say my friends? Your home country is not France, right?
Yeah, I'm from the Mediterranean island of Corsica. In the early age, my parents sent me to the military school and became a lieutenant. Was it?
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant in the artillery in French army. After that, France became my new home country and spent the rest of my life honoring France.
Oh, all right. Let's move to the next question. What event led to your success?
Well, the lawyers' rebellion was the chance to get successful. I made a great victory in the battle with loyalist rebels, and this was the opportunity to get confidence by the directory. A year later, the directory appointed me as the leader of French army and commanded me to attack Austria and Kingdom of Sardinia. And I swept Italy while passing through Alps and made a great victories. Also, I led an expedition of Egypt in order to disrupt the British trade with India and provide the profits of French trade. Though campaigns in Egypt were not that successful, media assistance allowed me to maintain the title as a hero of France.
Wow, then when did you seize the political power of France?
After I returned from Egypt, the director rose power, and in November 1799, I became the one of the three consuls ruling France and took the title of first consul, which allowed me a great power. And by provoking coup d'etat, I seized the country, France.
Then, what achievement did you achieve or make during your reign?
There are three main achievements that I made during the reign. First of all, I poured my effort on establishing strong and centralized government in order to achieve the goals of revolution. And second, I accepted Christianity that was neglected after the revolution. And by signing a concordat with Pope Pius VII, government formed a new relationship with church. And third, I established Napoleonic code and restored justice and order in French society. These achievements really contributed to me establishing French Empire, which dominated the whole European world.
If you dominate the world, didn't you have like some type of rival when you are dominating the world?
No, there was only enemy who threatened France's empire, Britain, as you know. And though France's empire was the greatest empire which dominated the whole Europe, and I lost only one war because of Britain. I hate them.
Then where did your army defeated by Britain?
In the Battle of Trafalgar, French army was defeated for the first time. Since I mentioned before, French Empire almost dominated the whole Europe except Britain. Though the battle was taking place in Spain, the British commander Horatio Nelson blasted a bunch of our precious ships and we were absolutely defeated.
Um, then you could have just defeated the Britain by invading them.
Because of this huge defeat in the Battle of Trafalgar, I gave up my plan invading Britain. This allowed British Navy to be the best in Europe for 100 years, and this made French army impossible to break the strong army surrounding and protecting the whole Britain.
Mr. P, do you have any questions for Mr. Napoleon?
I have a question, but it's quite sensitive in personally. Can I ask a question, Mr. Napoleon? Sir,
But,
can I have a question?
right, go ahead.
What events made your empire collapse?
Oh, it's quite sensitive. But since my dear Mr. Reporter came this very place to interview me, I should leave at least a short comment, right? Okay, I'll briefly tell you something. When I tried to conquer Great British, I made some enormous mistakes. In November 1806, I established my own policy which called the Continental System in order to prevent all trade and contact with Great Britain and other European nations. Also, I wanted to ruin the Great Britain's commercial and industrial economy. Unfortunately, my black aid wasn't enough to destroy the British economy because smugglers brought cargo from Britain into other nations. Also, as Great Britain's navy was more powerful than my nation, so they were able to manage their own black aid well.
Well, thank you for letting us such. 다시 잠깐만.
네 그리고 너무 가렸어.
Thank you for leaving us such. 다시. Thank you for leaving us such comments about this issue.
No problem.
All right. Let's move to the next question. Why did Russia practice a scorched earth policy?
In 1812, I made huge mistake again. Alexander I became his ally, but the Russian Caesar rejected to stop selling grain to Britain. Other nations had same view as Russia, so I decided to conquer Russia. Even though more than 42 잠깐만 어떻게 돼? 402,000 my army marched to Russia. Russia practiced the scorched earth policy, which burning grain fields and removing all livestock in order to make me to eat nothing food.
Wow, then this policy might have seriously impacted your empire.
Yeah, but the climax was the Battle of Bardino.
Battle of Bardino. When did it begin?
My and Russia's army finally clashed the Battle of Bardino on September 7th, 1812, and after the Russians fell back, they allowed me to move on Moscow. And when I determined to go back to France, I stayed in the ruined city until the middle of October. However, only 10,000 my soldiers were left. That's why my empire totally collapsed.
Oh, that is really sad story. But you had a choice to get back, right?
Yes, the Battle of Waterloo.
But you lost it, right? At where?
After I was sent to Elba into pension as exiled by victors, the Allies expected no more trouble from me. However, they were incorrect. I had no choice but to escape from Elba because my nation was in trouble. The king did nothing for my people, so people wanted me to regain power, and I became the emperor of France again. Especially the British army prepared for the battle near the village of Waterloo in Belgium. I attacked on June 18, 1815. But they defended its ground all day. Unfortunately, the British and Prussians forces attacked me together. So I ran away and were chased from the field. And I tried my best to win the War of 100 Days. Even though I tried my best, I failed to win this battle. So that's why I'm living here and I was sent in exile. This time to the remote British island of Saint Helena in the South Atlantic.
Well, thank you, Mr. Napoleon.
Alright, bye.
Oh, thank you for giving us such a kind of valuable information to us and the audience watching KBC News.